afternoon class. Welcome back to the maths class. This is teacher MD. I'm about to teach you how to draw a parabola function, grade 10 classroom mathematics. So now, the standard form of a parabola graph, it's y is equal to ax squared plus q. So this is the standard form of a parabola graph. So now, the value of a, I want to talk about a and q. The value of a, it represents the shape of the graph. Shape of the what of the graph? The shape of the graph. This means that if a is greater than 0, it means the value of a is positive. Therefore, the graph will face where? Upwards. Basically, this is a U shape. The graph will face upwards if ever the value of a is positive or greater than 0. Again, if a is less than 0, it means your a will be a negative value. So if a is negative, it means now the graph will face where? Downwards. Just like that. So now you know that, oh, if the value of a is positive, therefore the graph, it's a what? It's a U shape. But if ever the value of a is negative, therefore the graph will face where? Downwards. Alright. Let's move to the value of q. The value of q in this case, the value of q will represent the y what? Intercept. Or the turning point of the graph. The turning point of the what? Of the graph. So now, if you know that the value of a represents the shape of the graph and then q is the turning point of the graph, now it means you can be able to draw a graph. Let's quickly go to example number 1, whereby you need to sketch the graph of a parabola function. Let's take a given 1. Let me erase this part so that you guys can understand everything that I'm delivering to you. Okay, let's take a given y is equal to x squared minus 4. And that's saying you need to sketch the graph of y equals to x squared minus 4. This is what you need to do. You're only going to do 2 steps to draw this graph. Step number 1, you determine the what? The x-intercept of the graph. Whereby you need to let y equals to 0. So in this case, you go back to your given equation. Y is equals to x squared minus 4. Now y will be replaced by what? By 0. So this will be 0 equals to x squared minus 4. Now, just because you need to solve for x, you need to take this negative form to the other side. So now it will be a positive value. 4 equals to x squared. Therefore, to get rid of this exponent 2, you need to apply the square roots, both sides. Therefore, x will be equal to plus or minus 2. This means that you are going to have 2 values of x, whereby x will be equal to negative 2 or x is equal to positive 2. Now you have 2 values of x. Step number 2. Number 2, you determine the y-intercept. And then I spoke about this earlier. I want to say that the y-intercept is the turning point of the graph. Therefore, y is equal to x squared minus 4. So since you are determining the y-intercept, you need to let x be equal to 0. So this will be 0 squared minus 4. And then we're getting what? Minus 4. So, TP, the turning point of the graph, it's 0 and negative 4. Now you can draw your graph. It's very easy. Do you see that? Step number 1, x-intercept. Step number 2, y-intercept. And the y-intercept represents what? The turning point of the graph. Now you can draw your graph. Just draw the Cartesian plane. And this is y and this is x. The y-axis and the x-axis. Now, firstly, plot your what? Your x-intercepts. You have -2 and 2. And the turning point of the graph is 0 and -4, which is the y-intercept. So this will be your -4 right here. -4. And then now you can draw your graph, because you know that the value of A is positive. Therefore, the graph will face where? Upwards. So this is your parabola function. I hope you guys you enjoy my lesson. Thank you very much.